Hello, great people. Are you there? Hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depend on your time zone. I will promise to bring a broadcast on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu this evening. Hello, please. If you are there, comment. Let's see your comments. You're welcome. Let's go quickly to the broadcast. Like I said, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Hope you are doing well. You know, we promise to be updating you on the situation on ground as relates to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra struggle. First of all, I want to say sorry for our friends who wanted to tune in to our program through Facebook. We are sorry we couldn't do the program on Facebook this evening due to some technical issues. And that is why, but we are live on YouTube right now. Please share this video. Share so that friends can connect with us. Hello, hello. Like I want to say, I'm sorry. We are sorry for that we couldn't do the broadcast on Facebook. But please share the link so that many will tune in and follow us. You can please comment and say hi. This might be a phone-in program. Depends on how we're going to be able to handle it. For now, we'll give you an update on what has transpired since the last time we met, based on our last video. Please share the link so that others will join, please. And like some of Radio Biafra has disclosed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's successor, someone to do the broadcast. It's not that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going away, but someone to do the broadcast while he's away for some time. Sorry, that doesn't mean Nnamdi Kanu is not returning. Please, so that you don't misconstrue us. He is returning by the special grace of God. He will be back to continue his work. You know, due to Nnamdi Kanu's detention, Simon Ekpa, who has burnt a lot of energy in the Biafra agitation, has been appointed to take over daily broadcast in the station. That's Radio Biafra. And Simon Ekpa is based in Finland. And Ekpa has reacted to his appointments, and through his Facebook official page, according to him, it is an honor to serve the Biafra nation and lovers of freedom. Ekpa welcomed it very well. And I will read his acceptance speech to us. Network 2021 directed that I, Simon Ekpa, should start broadcasting from Radio Biafra with immediate effect. On this note, it is honor and at the same time a call to service, a call to serve Biafra nation, and a call to serve lovers of freedom. This task I will do with everything in me. We are sorry for the fluctuating network. Please, we are sorry for the we don't know why the network is fluctuating. We don't understand why. He said, I'm reading Simon Ekpa's acceptance speech. He said, this task I will do with everything in me. to see that we maintain the momentum and legacy of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and IPOB. He said, I will serve with everything with me, and I will double my effort. Our leader will continue to lead this struggle from wherever he is. So he's not taking the position of the leader. He said, I am Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple on Biafra restoration. Before we continue, based on Simon Ekpa's speech, he has not come to take over. No. He is running the Radio Biafra struggle. The radio, he's going to be appearing on the Radio Biafra and making broadcasts. So he will be there while the leader... Sorry, my network is fluctuating. Please bear with me. I don't know why this evening it's not been doing like this, but please accept. Please bear with us. So Simon Ekpa's speech shows he is not taking over from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but he's there for a while Nnamdi Kanu is on his trial. And by God's grace, and I believe too, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come back and continue what he has started. Meanwhile, in case you would like to know who is Simon Ekpa, for those who doesn't know, let's talk about him a bit. Please bear with us. I don't know. I'm having a battle with my network. I don't know why. This started just as I began this broadcast. I don't know why. Please bear with us. I'm talking about who Simon Ekpa is. For those who doesn't know, before we continue the broadcast. Simon Ekpa is, let's talk a bit about him. He is a human rights activist. He has a master's of law and is a legal researcher and advisor. And he's a native of Mbo in Ohanaeze local government area of Ebonyi State in southeastern Nigeria. And he's said to be a chief and one of those in line to the throne as the son of the late King Mwambo, the Ogaba Idu of Mbo clan, that's in Ebonyi. And Simon Ekpa has been living in Finland for more than a decade. He's a Finnish citizen and a politician, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu too is a British citizen. And he was recently elected deputy councillor in his municipality. So I'm trying to let you know who this man is. The man who has taken up the role of broadcasting on Radio Biafra while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is away. And I want to tell you, I don't think Simon Ekpa's appointment is a mistake. I don't think so. I don't think it's a mistake. And Radio Biafra stands as the center of Biafra agitation struggle since inception. But there's something I want to say before we continue. You know, I watched a video recently at which, upon Simon Ekpa's announcement as the new voice in Radio Biafra, while Nnamdi Kanu is opposing Simon Ekpa's, I will not mention the name of the person or the name of the people, but just like some of you are already aware of, I believe you also know the people who are opposed to his appointment. What I'm trying to say is that the struggle does not need that now. The struggle does not need that now. You got me? The struggle does not need that. The struggle does not need such distractions. That is not what we should be querying now. Time no day. I'll be with you shortly, please. Hello, are we still there? I have talked about who Simon Ekpa is and why we continue. Now let's talk about the circumstances that led to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's arrest again. There is a new addition to the story. Someone would say we should move on to and rather discuss on how to get him freed. That is very good. That is very good. But we need to get every detail of what transpired. This is for record's sake. The proper story needs to be established because history will later judge. You got me? And by the way, we need to know what happened exactly. Now I will read to you a new report on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They said he was abducted at the airport's parking lot, the parking lot of the airport. Several reports have emerged and more are still coming, and all this in confirmation that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was abducted in Kenya. Now, this particular account says Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from an underground parking lot of an international airport in Kenya. And he was kidnapped while he was waiting for someone to arrive who was part of what has been described as a IPAB's high-level meeting. So the report went further to explain that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in his car. It was gathered that only his Kenyan. According to another source who is close to him, privy to his abduction, he said he was kidnapped in an Audi TT with license plate number KCV 100K. And the report added that Kanu had arrived in Kenya days before his abduction and has settled down in a house, but drove to the international airport on June 19, 2021. Remember that Attorney General Malami and Minister of Justice, on Tuesday, June 29, 2021, he announced that Kanu was arrested in a foreign country by Interpol with the Nigeria Security Intelligence. Interpol call, Interpol knee. Could you imagine that? Anyway, does Interpol even get involved in such operation that looks like Garage Boys action? Stating that abducted in Kenya, he was brutally tortured in a house where he was taken to for 8 days before he was forcefully sent back to Nigeria. And without, some say, without the knowledge of Kenya's immigration. Now, another report said when the President Buhari got the news of his arrest, he had to cancel his trip to the UK to manage what will come out of it, the diplomatic fallout at home, instead of going to London, the news added. And you remember Buhari's trip was suddenly cancelled, if you could remember what happened. I thought he was flying, he was trying to avoid Nigerians who are planning to protest his planned trip in UK. Nigeria has no good hospital to treat him. What a shame. Shame, shame, shame. No wonder they call you Zoo. So, upon hearing that Nnamdi Kanu has been abducted, to tell you there's a connection, he cancelled his trip. He cancelled his trip. And suddenly they said he wasn't going to London again. Anyway, that aside, let's look at the next material. Our discussion today is based on that abduction. It is true, they said, even when Nadieru no be. Even when Nadieru no be. Despite the disagreements, there is a set of people who have expected that they should speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's abduction. There's a set of people that were expected to speak on that. But a stunning report that, I feel so sad to get this. Southeast governors did not say anything about that, and they are under fire currently. According to reports, governors of the 5 southeastern states are under criticism. Why? They kept silent because on the predicaments of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Why? Anyway, the people who raised this alarm, although we already know, a pro-democracy right group, Foundation for Environmental Rights Advocacy and Development, that is FENRAD, F-E-N-R-A-D. They said they condemn the silence of our governors. Because, okay, even if they are not going to speak for any reason, at least he was abducted. He was smuggled into the country. At least they should, say they should at least oppose that the right things were not done. Let's forget about their quarrel with him. At least they should have shown things were not done properly. Yes, we know they have differences with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have scores to settle. A lot of people have been reacting to the incident, that arrest. A lot of people have been commenting. Please, we are on Super Chat. This broadcast is on Super Chat, please. It's on Super Chat. So, the governors had differences. They don't want to submit their authority to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't think, based on the way he was behaving then, that he wants them to submit to him. I think he just maintained that he wants Biafra. And it is, should I say, it's normal for people in Nigerian politics to oppose Biafra. Perhaps I will put it that way. But then, what has happened now, like Abaribe would say, Abaribe is also in politics, is it? It's a slap on Igbo. It's a slap. For those who say, he was chained, some, even, like I said, some Igbo people are mocking him. That chain on his hand is, they are telling Igbo, you people are weak people, you can do nothing. So, Abaribe said that chain on Nnamdi Kanu's hand is a chain on the hand of every Igbo. Please, like I said, please, I'm sorry, I don't know why the network is fluctuating. Perhaps I shouldn't have announced that I want to do this broadcast. I don't understand what is happening with my network. I don't know. I can't just understand, but please bear with us. If the Southeast governors have been doing what they are supposed to do, properly securing our place, the oath of office, respecting the oath of office they took, Nnamdi Kanu will not come up and begin to propose a security for Southeast like we had ESN. But because of their, they failed in their responsibility. There was a leadership vacuum, and that was why Nnamdi Kanu rose. We claim the federal government has been marginalizing us. Yes, that is true. Very true. But this time around, our governors too have failed to do what they are supposed to do. It was as if everything is not, there is no leadership presence in the Southeast. And such vacuum gave way for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to take over. And the Southeast governor sees that as an offense. And that is why they kept mum. Imagine your son kidnapped from another country, brought into Nigeria, and none of you have spoken. None of you have spoken. Even on the manner of at which he was brought in, none of you have spoken. Anyway, I'm coming. Let's So I think it is expected of these governors to have reacted to this incident. Could you imagine? We've not had anything from Southeast governors. None has reacted to what is happening. Their son is in detention. Perhaps he's that stubborn son. He should suffer for what he has caused for himself. Perhaps that's what they're saying. If not, it is expected of them to react. Now, I had this Ohanaeze that has spoken, and let me read out to you what Ohanaeze has said regards that. It's amazing. Ohanaeze said, "We have got a good lawyer that will make sure Nnamdi Kanu has a fair trial." That's coming from Ohanaeze, the body that we don't expect them to even react. And okay, let me read. They said the Ohanaeze Ndigbo worldwide has spoken out about the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the founder of Eastern Security Network, ESN. And Ohanaeze has vowed to stand by him and ensure he gets true justice. And like you all know already, Justice Binta Nyako shifted that trial to July 26th. Let me mention 2021 for the records. And according to BBC Yoruba, when the spokesperson of Ohanaeze, Chiedozie Alex Obonna, was speaking with newsmen in Enugu, he narrated that Ohanaeze Ndigbo are not against that trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the trial he will be facing on July. He said the group are not against the trial, but they will not also leave him. That's what Ohanaeze said. And they promised that many of the leaders of Ohanaeze group will be present on that judgment day. And Ohanaeze also asked Nigerian government to handle Nnamdi Kanu's case with care, not in an unlawful way. At least Ohanaeze has spoken, but the Southeast governors did not say anything. And based on what we heard, though it sounds funny, they say Ohanaeze has gotten good lawyer to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had access to a true judgment. Well, and begged Nigerian government to be careful and not to deny Mazi Nnamdi Kanu his human right. Well, I want to say something. Ohanaeze has been at loggerheads with IPOB as well. But in this case, Ohanaeze realizes they are elders. And Nnamdi Kanu is a son. Even though they might not come out to say he's not getting it, you know, to some of our people, Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it the right way. Now, I like what Ohanaeze did, though. That's what I'm trying to say here. For coming out at least to like throw their weight behind him, it is so important. Just like IPOB is telling everybody to come en masse, to go en masse to the venue of the trial. And let me there is a hint I just got that 26th might be the Nigeria judicial system might go on recess, that the trial might be postponed to September. I don't know, but I just got a hint this evening. I don't know what you think about that. So, but what I'm trying to point out here is that Ohanaeze did well. At least their presence there meant something. We have not heard from Southeast governors. It's a shame. Let me tell you, if it is a Yoruba son that is facing this trial, even if he had cause to settle, just like IGBO, not all Southwest governors agrees with him. Let me tell you the fact. But if IGBO is meant to face trial today, you will see them come out en masse. They will send, if they are not there, they will send delegates. They will show concern. But the Southeast governors are not willing. None of them has acted as if something is happening. They all kept mum. Meanwhile, while we are hailing Ohanaeze for at least throwing their weight behind him, wanting him to get a fair trial, Ohanaeze we had Ohanaeze denies meeting with Malami over Nnamdi Kanu's detention. And that is another report. They said the legal team of Ohanaeze Ndigbo has reportedly met with the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. On media and public relations to the office of AGF, Jibril Gwandu. And the statement stated that the position of Ohanaeze Ndigbo on the issue of Kanu demonstrated their recognition of belonging to Nigeria and succumbing to the rule of law. Okay? The group showed a mature departure from the mindset of Ohanaeze. You know, there is a conflicting report saying Ohanaeze denied meeting with Malami, but another report now says Ohanaeze is standing by him in that trial. Comment, please. Meanwhile, from what we heard, Malami said he will, the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami said he will have a fair trial. And according to Malami, he said the current administration respects the rule of law and does not advocate for the breach of law. Hence, with or without the so-called monitoring group, he said justice will be adequately served to Nnamdi Kanu in compliance with the enshrined provisions of the law. According to, you see, when so many people are involved, if IGBO bodies, all the IGBO bodies we have will participate. I'm not trying to say they will intimidate the lawyer or a kind of interfere with the court proceeding, but when you come out and throw your weight, judgment will be done. You know, the judgment will be fair. And let's even get to why he's been tried. Why is he being tried? He's been tried for wanting another nation. Is that a wrong thing? Self-determination, is it wrong? Now, if Malami wants to be fair with what he's saying, then their being fair shouldn't start at the courts. No. He should be given an opportunity. He should be bailed. In fact, he should be bailed. He should be bailed. You can't just say, napped him and as you can see,